We're spending $2 trillion in debt every year. Folks, we're at the precipice of a debt, like a debt cycle.
I would just ask my colleagues across the aisle to get out of the way if you don't want to help. If you don't want to help right the fiscal ship in this country, get out of the way. Stop filing lawsuit after lawsuit. We do not have the financial ability to continue down this path, and we're going to save this country with or without you. You can kick and scream all the way, or you can get out of the way.
South Carolina Republican William Timmons and Missouri Republican Eric Burlison join me now. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us here today, this afternoon. You were in that hearing subcommittee meeting. I'm curious, you know, there's a concept, I'm sure you're familiar with it, called straw manning your opponent, where you offer up their weakest argument and then you attempt to knock it down. Let's do the opposite, if we might, for a moment. Let's steel man the Democrats. Let's put their best argument forward. As you sat in that meeting today, what did they say that made sense? Congressman Burlison, I'll start with you. What was their biggest concern about Elon Musk?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they're making an ad hominem attack against Elon Musk. They're attacking the messenger as opposed to attack the policies. We really had, it was like a desert of discussion from the left about when it came to discussing any policies whatsoever. They really just were trying to throw shade at Musk.
It was a personal attack, as you mentioned, an ad hominem attack. Congressman Timmons, on that note, they brought up potential conflicts of interest for Elon Musk. He does have very big contracts through the DOD and through NASA. He addressed that yesterday. He said, but I'm an open book. If you see a conflict, if you see a problem, point it out and I'll address it. Was there any substance, though, to their attack on the person conducting the government efficiency audit?
I didn't hear any. Honestly, it was disappointing that they refused to engage in the actual substance of the purpose of the hearing. Medicaid fraud is real. And if we just introduce enhanced identity verification and enhanced income verification, we could save $200 billion. Why aren't they working with us on that? Why are they complaining about the decisions that the president that 77 million Americans elected? I mean, it really is ridiculous, especially considering that Joe Biden tried to sign an executive order to forgive $250 billion in student loans that was clearly unconstitutional. But again, if they don't have double standards, I mean, I don't even know.
Well, Congressman Burlison, you brought up, okay, it's a personal attack on Elon Musk. It's an attack on his character, who he is as a person, his potential conflicts of interest. But it didn't stop at Elon Musk. Here's some of what they had to say about the people working within DOGE.
Elon Musk is sending his unqualified DOGE staff to carry out this agenda across all these agencies. And in some cases, actually teenage staffers. No accountability, no experience, and problematic records. They're trying to rob you, and they're probably a minor.
I believe that was an attempt at comedy. That was a riff off of Kendrick Lamar's halftime show at the Super Bowl, where he attacked Drake with that line from his song, accused Drake of being a pedophile and that line being a minor. Now, he employs it in your subcommittee hearing about DOGE.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we have to work with is people that are doing these things. It would be comical if it wasn't tragic. And we're really at a very serious situation. We have got to cut spending in this. You know, if we don't, as I said before in the hearing, we're going to enter a debt spiral, and that's about 15 years down the road. It's going to probably happen. There will be members of Congress still that are in office today that will experience this.
$300,000+ in debt per tax-paying American citizen, $2 trillion a year in deficit, $36 trillion in debt. And believe it or not, Congressman Timmons, what you just heard in the subcommittee hearing and we played might have been substantive compared to what we heard from some federal workers talking about, excuse me, let me correct myself, singing about Elon Musk. Watch.
Which side are you on? We'll fight against DOGE. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon's kept within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail.
Congressman Timmons, I think you've arrived at the new Lincoln-Douglas debate.
You know, it's really incredible. These are the same people that are mad that we are not using taxpayer dollars to fund drag shows in Ecuador, that we're not going to have a version of Sesame Street in Iraq. We have hit the end of the road. We have $36 trillion in debt. The American people spoke when they told President Trump to task Elon Musk with righting our fiscal ship. And that's exactly what we're going to do. The Democrats can help or not. It's up to them.
Lastly, I'll go quickly to both of you here. This is a fight right now about simply cutting the fat, the waste, the fraud, the abuse, the blank checks, the fraudulent checks going to people who may no longer be alive. What happens when you have a real debate in Congress about a substantive matter of spending, meaning whether or not that's entitlement spending or the Defense Department budget? Like, how are we supposed to ever get to a substantive debate about really reducing our debt if this outrage is what you get when you talk about cutting off DEI plays in Ireland? Congressman Burlison.
Yeah, I think that this is a political foible on their part. I think that their antics right now about, to your point, these ridiculous spending cuts that you can't justify, the way they're throwing a tantrum now is going to undermine when we get to other issues. And so the American people are going to see this. You're going to say, cry wolf, all you want.
Finally, Congressman Timmons, you know, much of this, as we pointed out, is focused on Elon Musk and his staffers within DOGE. I heard one of the Democratic congressmen saying he's not an auditor, he's a tech bro. Is there an auditor they would have accepted who looked for government efficiency?
They would attack anyone that was tasked with this endeavor. And at the end of the day, 77 million people voted for President Trump because President Trump told them that he would fix this problem. And he said that Elon Musk would be the person that would help him. President Trump is the one that's accountable. He is the person that was elected by the people. He has chosen Elon Musk to pursue this endeavor. And Elon Musk is taking time out of his insanely busy schedule to help right the ship and to save this country for another generation. And I'm very thankful that he's willing to do that.
He's worth $400 billion. I don't know what they think he's trying to pull out of finding a little inefficiency within the federal government. Congressman Burlison, Congressman Timmons, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. Congratulations on your show.
You bet.